Hey, I'm Catherine Bowie from Hutchison School in Memphis, and this is the No Playbook Podcast.
Hey, thank you so much for checking out the show. It's the podcast featuring real recruiting stories. My name's Casey, and this really is probably the first golfer I've had on the podcast since Scott Stallings years ago when I interviewed him. So very grateful for Catherin Bowie joining me in the podcast today just to talk about her recruiting experience. So if there are any other golfers out there, they can kind of learn from what she's experienced so far. But also she talks about what kind of training is required for elite golf performance, not just on the golf course. So that's really interesting. This episode is sponsored by Stinnett Collision. Check them out if you're in need of automotive repair. We'll get to Catherin Bowie right after this. Sit tight.
Hi, I'm Zach Stinnett, third-generation owner of Stinnett Collision. As a proud supporter of Tennessee athletics, we know that every game counts. When a collision puts you out of play, we're here to get you back in the game. Family-owned since 1965, Stinnett Collision now has locations in Maryville and Sevierville. With double the space and a team of certified technicians, we'll tackle your repairs and get you back on the road in no time. Don't let a collision sideline you. Visit Stinnett Collision today.
That's good. I was just looking up stuff I saw. Did you win the TSSAA State Championship as a freshman? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
What was that like?
It was awesome. It was really cool. I really had a lot of fun. I was totally zoned in, and I was actually struggling with my swing quite a bit. So I really had to just really grind through it, just making as many pars and as many birdies as I can. And when I got to the 18th hole of the second day, my parents and my little brother's like, yeah, you did it. And I really had no idea what was going on. But it was really fun.
That was one of my questions is how dialed in to other people's scores are you during a tournament like that?
Since then, I follow the leaderboard as much as I can. That's a big advantage. If you can know somebody's score, then you can know what you have to do, what your mindset has to be, how you need to play each shot. But that kind of taught me a lesson that I should have known going into that 18th hole where I was.
Yeah. Well, hey, you were a freshman. You're learning as you go. You still got time to learn plenty more.
Yes, sir.
But you talk about being really zoned in. That's something that I find so interesting with golf is the mental aspect of the game. So when you've got those moments, if you've got something else on your mind, how do you stay focused and keep that mental component so focused?
I mean, it's a tricky question, but it's not tricky to do for me. I think I'm really strong and have a really strong mindset throughout pretty much my whole round. I think recovering from bad shots has really been a strength for me, especially this year. But a big thing that helps me is that I just love competing. I mean, I really just love playing. And so when that happens, especially if it's a big tournament, I'm entirely focused, but really having fun. Which, it's a lot of fun. I have a routine, which really helps. And I stick to that routine as much as I can, hole by hole. But other than that, it's all natural. There's no proper method to it. Physical endurance has a lot to do with mental endurance. So I constantly work on improving my performance through that.
Is there anything unique about your process that you keep so regular on each hole?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, my swing coach has taught me everything I know, and watching the pros, everything that he's gotten. I just have built my own routine through the years. So I can't say like there's one little thing that makes my game my game.
Mm-hmm. I just love your comment about you just love competing. I actually have a son that is your age. He is in the 10th grade. He plays tennis. And moments before this call, we were having the discussion because he's upset. He's not high enough on the team in the rundown of the lineup. And we're like, it's just about competing, buddy. It's you just got to get out. And we had that conversation maybe an hour ago. So it's good to hear that.
Does he enjoy playing?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I come from a really big sports family. Mom does tennis like 4 or 5 days a week just for fun. And then all my I have three younger brothers. Two of them are elite baseball players. So we know what it's like to be a really competitive family.
Yeah.
But we
So,
all
what
sorry.
about your golf journey? Like, when did you discover that you loved it so much?
Well, I started when I was 10 years old. My family moved out to Spring Creek Ranch in Carterville. Um, and I really fell in love with the scenery. I decided to give golf a shot. I instantly got the itch to learn and play. Before that, I'd been playing competitive softball for about a year. I was then introduced to golf, and I decided golf was the best path for me. As I said, that my brothers are elite baseball players. I used to go to a lot of their games and watch and cheer from the dugout, which was really special. And then, after I decided to be focused on golf, I haven't been able to do that as much. But yeah, I just started. I never had like one epiphany where decided I want to go full out golf career. I just gradually, the perception, the like idea of getting really focused on golf as a career, that gradually came into view because my love for the game was ever growing. And then I gradually decided to take it by the reins. And after, 6 years of really, really hard work, here I am.
I love that. I love that. And you talked about how the physical endurance is as important as mental endurance, or how they work together. What do you do off the golf course to build that up?
Well, I work out at least 3 times a week with my swing to help my strength in my swing and also my physical endurance. That, as I said, helps the mental endurance. I have a personal trainer who I work with regularly. He's TPI certified and is also a, oh my gosh, what's it called? Physical therapist. Um, TPI certified means it's Titleist Performance Institute. It's a golf specific workout program, which is really special and really neat. He really has me working on endurance, mobility, and explosiveness. Those are all huge for the golf swing, and especially for me. And then at Hutchison, my school, I have two full time athletic trainers from Campbell Clinic Orthopedic Group who help me with rehab and preventative treatments and also stretching, which is really big, especially coming off an elbow injury, and that they've helped me a lot. Also at Hutchison, we have two athletic trainers in the workout room who help me, supervise and work through my TPI program. But
It's gotta be great
they have really high D1 experience, and I mean I'm really privileged to have all of that.
yeah, all those resources really got to be helpful. A lot of
It's
folks in your corner.
really.
Yeah. Now, we do talk a lot about recruiting on this show. I realize you're very early in the stages of that. Have you started thinking about that? Started talking to anybody yet?
Yeah, I mean, here and there, always thinking about it. Um, I've been to I've been to golf camps, and I definitely plan to go to more golf camps, especially in the next year. Uh, I am really eager to learn more about the universities and athletic programs and the golf coaches and teams. All of that is really big. Um, on the golf side of looking at colleges, the program is always big, but the culture of the team is really important to me because I believe that these, 4 years in college is not only about developing my golf game, but my character, who I am. So, I mean, that'll just have a huge impact. That's something I really look for. And on the academic side, I look for a really strong college with good academics. At the moment, I am really interested in liberal arts. So that might be something that I look for in college. So I'd love a college that could suit both of those needs. But yeah, I really look forward to getting more into college decisions and looking at different universities.
Now, if let's say a college coach is listening to this, how would you pitch yourself as a recruit they should uh, reach out to beyond just your phenomenal scores on the course?
Well, I would say that I'm a really talented, really hardworking golfer who absolutely loves the game and looks forward to competing in college at a really high level.
Yeah. I will tell you. So, actually, so my episode that's going to come out tomorrow is the head football coach, Austin P. And I
Okay.
was asking him about when you're recruiting players, what are some red flags and what's the number one thing you look for in an athlete? And he said this. I've had other coaches say the same thing. What they want to find is people that are super passionate about the sport. Because especially now in a world of NIL, uh, there can be other things on some athletes' minds. And they just want to know, are you going to love this? So are you going to give this your all beyond just, making some NIL money? Are you going to do it just
But
because you love the game and you want to perform?
oh, I sure am. I mean, I love the game. I love playing. I love being in a competitive atmosphere. And I just love everything about performing and playing. I don't really know how to describe it other than that. I mean, if you can't tell, I just love this whole competitive atmosphere, really getting into the game. That's me.
And you're going to repeat this year, state champion.
Oh, I've already had state. I finished fifth in my division. I played really well. I just couldn't quite get those putts. And like I said, coming off of an elbow injury was really tricky, but it was a good experience overall. But I absolutely am looking forward to winning the state title 2 more years, junior year and senior year. Yep, that's for
Love
me.
that. That's
Yes.
great. Catherine, what's something that very few people know about you?
Um, my two favorite places on the earth are Pinehurst, North Carolina, and Glenmoydet in the Scottish Highlands.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Have you done a lot of playing internationally?
Not a lot, but I go over there every summer because my mom is from England, like born and raised, before she met dad. And then my mom's family owns a large estate in the Highlands, and that is just the best place ever, except for Pinehurst. Pinehurst has my heart. Um, and I play there. I go there every summer in England and Scotland, and I've played a little bit in Ireland. And it was definitely a fun experience, really special.
I thought about as I was coming in, I thought about switching my hat and grabbing. I have a St. Andrew's hat that my father-in-law got for me when he went and played. I did not, but
I have a pending birthday present uh, for a trip to St. Andrews. I haven't gotten it yet, but one summer when I'm not totally loaded with golf tournaments, I will be there. And I
there you
can't
go.
wait.
Pending gift.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Um, okay, so last question. Everybody gets this. What do you think when you are 80 years old? Is there a sports memory you've gotten already that you think you'll be able to close your eyes and picture perfectly?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Um, it will be in the Scottish Highlands by Glenmoydet. It's called Try Golf Course. Um, I was standing on hole number one green with my dad and my papa. It was like 50 degrees outside, windy, but beautiful blue skies. Absolutely stunning view. Um, I mean, the scenery is incredible. If you can, you should look up pictures of it and sky and just Scottish Highlands in general. That it is amazing. Um, as I said, I love competing, but it was just really special for me to be there with my family, playing golf. Everything about that experience is just really amazing and means so much to me, and it always will.
It's great. That's great. I love hearing those moments of the unforgettable sports memories. So, um, I had Scott Stallings, PGA golfer, on the show a couple years ago, and he shared his. It was really funny. It was his first hole in one, but
Oh,
he mishit it, which
oh,
was the
always.
fun story.
Yeah.
Like he sculled it or something, and still it just happened to trickle and go in. So
Yeah, I have yet to get a hole in one on a like real golf course. I've gotten two or three on, little par three courses, but yeah. I'm waiting for the moment. It'll be here soon enough though.
so does that count a par three hole in one?
I don't know. I
I
mean,
mean, a par three course.
when people ask me, I always just have to be like, yeah, sort of here and there. I don't know. I can't judge. I mean, being a for real golfer, I can't be like, oh yeah, I have two hole in ones, but it's whatever. I don't
I
know.
count it. I count it. Well done, Catherin. It'll be a couple weeks, but I'll get
That's
this out and
great.
I'll tag you and send it to you and all that good stuff.
Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm very grateful for you coming on, and I guess your dad helping to put it together.
Yes, thank
Uh,
you.
yeah,
thank
yeah,
thank you a lot for sending these questions in advance. It really helps.
sure thing. Well, best of luck, and we'll be following your career.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a
See
good
ya.
day.